Hello, everybody, and welcome to Health and Fitness Redefined. I'm your host, Anthony Amen. We are moving into a new format, hence why I didn't do the normal intro. But guys, we're going to start quick tip episodes just for you. So every other week, we're going to have our regular podcast with our guests, and we're going to give you guys advice and really dive into health and fitness. And then every other week on Monday, we're going to drop quick tip episodes ranging anywhere upwards of 5-10 minutes. So with that being said, let's hop into our first ever quick tip. This format is all for you guys. You need to grab the information and go. So the most common question I asked is, how do I calorie count? So let's really talk about what is counting calories, and if I were to count calories, how would I do so? So there's something called a BMR. That's your Basal Metabolic Rate, BMR. This is how many calories a day your body burns at rest. So if you laid in bed all day, didn't move a muscle, you're still gonna burn calories based upon how much you weigh, how much muscle's on your body. All these factors, including age, are gonna play a portion of how many calories you're gonna burn per day. You add exercise into that, obviously you're going to burn more calories. So something to consider, and you can always look at BMR Calculator. Just type it in and take a look at it. So I personally like using the revised Harris-Bennett per calculator. There's also one that does with body fat. I know it's a lot of words, but just search it, put your height, weight. Some have body fat, some don't, some have activity levels. It gives you a good baseline. So when you're logging into MyFitnessPal, you know how much to insert. So you get your number. That number is going to be what you're burning per day. Now, to note, a pound of fat takes 3,500 calories to either gain or burn. That's either in excess or less of what you're burning per day or week. So a common thing we do in our industry is we take that 3,500 divided by 7, and we get 500 calorie deficits that we need to lose per day. We can either eat our BMR and burn off through exercise that 500 calories, or we can decrease the 500 per day, and this will hopefully ultimately make you lose weight. We never want to get below 1,200. That's considered malnourishment. So you want to make sure you're eating enough protein in your diet. You want to make sure that you're eating enough calories in your diet, and eating at a decrease, you will eventually burn off the difference. If you don't want to lose fat that quickly, just do 250 per day, which isn't that much. And then over the course of 2 weeks, you will lose 1 pound of fat. Note, the more muscle you have in your body, the more calories you're going to burn a day at rest. We've talked about this before. Muscle burns between 7 and 10 calories per ounce per day. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to need, and the more protein you're going to need throughout your day, as opposed to fat, which burns anywhere from 1.5 to 3 calories per day at rest. So that's why when you weigh a lot and you have a lot of fat in your body, you lose weight quicker once you start going on a deficit, because your BMR is actually pretty high with the amount of fat and how much it needs to sustain, as opposed to those that just want to lose a couple pounds and can't seem to get that last off. So that's why weightlifting is important. That's what counting calories is. So don't forget, plug it in. BMR, it is called Basal Metabolic Rate. You figure out how many calories a day you're burning at rest. You add in your activity, chop off how many calories you need to lose, however much weight you want to lose, 3,500 calories per pound of fat. With that being said, see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed our new quick tip episodes. Till next time.